What is going on, guys? We are here to finally review Deadpool 2. Now, you guys have been warned. If you guys want to go ahead and stick around for this, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to just go ahead and see the movie, go ahead and watch the movie and come back. But you have been warned, so let's go ahead and check this out. This movie was freaking awesome. It was hilarious, had action, had comedy, had drama, had everything you want for a Deadpool movie. And all I gotta say is a big round of applause for Ryan Reynolds. His performance was absolutely incredible. So was to the rest of the cast and crew. But Ryan Reynolds, he made the movie just like he did in the very first one. So nothing but respect. He also, it was a lot different. It basically shows that he's become an international assassin now, and it basically shows that he basically blows himself up. And of course, we see like a Wolverine, Logan type of thing that we see in the Logan movie. And there's a lot of puns within this whole entire film, and we notice that he has been an assassin. He's gone international, and then he comes home to Vanessa, and they celebrate their anniversary. And she reveals to him she wants to get pregnant. They want to start a family. They start talking about names. Well, as soon as that happens, his apartment gets broken into, and they start shooting. He kills everybody. He asks her if she's okay, and right when that happens, he kills one last guy, but is able to kill Vanessa in the process. So Wade is just destroyed, and then he is just pretty much in a fit of rage, and he just basically kills everyone in his path. He's still doing jobs. He's still doing anything to keep his mind off of it. He just wants to die. And throughout the movie, he does die a couple times because there is like a thing that was wrapped around these kids' neck, that a kid named Russell, that he finds after working with Colossus as well as Negasonic Cheesy Warhead, that there is a place that's helping mutants, or supposedly helping mutants, and Wade actually notices that this kid's being abused, so he kills one of the head guys, and then this kid and Wade does get arrested to go to a secret mutant facility, and then that's when Cable comes, and we know that of course he's from the future, and we later find out the reason why he's there to kill Russell is because Russell kills his family in the future, because once he makes his first kill, he just gets a taste for blood and he can't stop himself. He just wants to keep killing, and that is what reason why. And Wade later finds this out and says that he can stop it. Well, we do see throughout the entire film that he has assembled an X-Force, and we see Domino, we see a whole bunch of others that has tried to be in this movie. We even see him in the X-Mansion, and we see a counter of like Beast. We see a few of the other X-Men like having a party, and no one knows that Wade's there. And when they do realize this, like, we're not going to let them know. But there's a lot of puns in this movie to like the DC universe, the Marvel universe. There's just so much that was in the very first movie to this movie, and honestly, it was just an amazing film. And throughout the entire movie, Wade is wanting to die to be with Vanessa, and then when he finally does almost die by saving Russell, Vanessa does tell him it's not time, and he says, "What do you mean by that?" She says, "You need to be with your family," which of course is a mix between Colossus, Cable, because Cable does go on their side, and he also shows that Russell can be saved because Wade does show him there's a better way than just killing. So throughout the entire film, that's pretty much the entire thing. The first X-Force we see in the trailer, and I'm sorry, like, I sound like crap, guys. My allergies are bothering the hell out of me right now, but most of the X-Force is like dead in the very first time they jump out the plane. The only one that survives is Deadpool and Domino. Everyone else gets killed from going down on the helicopter. And then we see, of course, Colossus doesn't want nothing to do with Deadpool until Deadpool asks him for help. And then we also see Juggernaut in the movie. He is one of the secret mutants in the facility that is like the big bad that's in the bottom of this prison. And then we also see, of course, there was a ton of mutants that made a debut as well as a return in the movies. And we also see that there probably more likely will be a Deadpool 3. but also it makes you think, is Vanessa Lady Death? That really goes into hand. And if you guys are not familiar with Lady Death is the one that Deadpool really loves and he wants to be with in the comics. But there is no guarantee that. But it would make sense if Vanessa became Lady Death. I think it'd be pretty cool if she did. But a lot of comedy, a lot of action, and that's pretty much the story, guys. I mean, pretty much throughout the entire movie, he's trying to save Russell, and then because he does this because he wants to honor Vanessa's memory. He wants to do right thing. And when he dies the first time, all he hears is, you know, like, you have a good heart. So then he realizes that, and then he thinks, okay, if I do this, then I can honor her memory. And then when he dies the second time, he hears even more of what he has to do with kids and having a good heart. And then he finally goes, okay, well, if I save this kid and I don't and if he doesn't go evil, then maybe I can die if I be with Vanessa. So that's what he does throughout the entire film. And then at the end of it, again, she just tells him it's not time yet. And he says, like, well, why? And she says, because you still need to be with your family. And so that's when, again, he goes back, and then Cable reverses time a second time because he was only able to do it twice, to go there and go back, but he uses the second time to save Deadpool. And then, of course, he doesn't want to admit it, but then his family does get saved after making sure that Russell does not turn bad. And then we see at the end of the movie where it's Colossus, Deadpool, Domino, we see Russell, we see next on Teenage Warhead, and we also see the one that she's with. So it was just a great movie, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Let me know what you guys think about Deadpool 2. If you guys want to go see it, what was your favorite part of Deadpool 2? If you guys got spoiled, then let me know what your part was. I didn't go. I know I kind of mixed around, but Deadpool 2 was just an awesome movie, and I loved it. I was laughing so hard I couldn't catch my breath. But it just has that effect. But I think there will be a third one. There's a lot of key puns in there that you really had to pay attention to. If you're a Marvel fan, there was puns towards the DC. There was puns towards Batman, the X-Men, Spider-Man, to Colossus, to Thanos, to Wolverine, to the Avengers, towards just everything. And they normally do that to, you know, just have fun with it. They literally break all the walls that they've done in the very first movie, so they did this in the second movie as well. So pretty much everything they did in the very first movie, they did do in the second movie. They just kind of upgraded it a little bit more and put more of a continuous story to the very first movie. So again, guys, go check out Deadpool 2. It was absolutely incredible. I'm going to rate this a 9.9 out of 10. So there wasn't a whole lot I didn't like about this movie. The only thing I didn't really like about this movie was just the longness of a few things with the X-Force. The first thing of the X-Force I didn't like. Other than that, I loved it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys on the very next one.